Well, I'm here with Ross Levine, and Ross, another great victory, of course. What I saw tonight from you was less off-the-line explosion. Looked like you're fighting in a style that will help you at the Battle of Atlanta.
Yeah, I think so.
Now, you said you and Johnny had been working more on some kickboxing kind of things. So that I saw you lead with some shots to the body, followed with another shot to the head. Is that in line with what you guys are talking about?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. We our main goal, especially training with Johnny out in the Bronx, we're really focusing hard on some solid contact. A lot of times it's easier to drive that power with our backhand, so we want to make sure we go to the body, keep them still, and then follow up with our combinations. And we think that's going to be really successful. And we're looking forward to meeting up in the finals for the battle.
Now, you made some predictions about the things that would happen here this weekend. You were pretty good on those.
I think I was pretty good. I was dead on.
And you didn't want to pick Chelsea, I could tell, but you thought that would be a good fight.
Chelsea, yeah, I mean, Chelsea, obviously, she's the most decorated female fighter out there right now. There's no doubt about that. There's a couple good female fighters out there. Nicole's been doing a great job. Just got picked up on Paul Mitchell, so it's looking intense in the women's division for sure.
Yeah, no question. Now, the division bracketing, the way it's set up at the Battle of Atlanta. First of all, Johnny, I know, has been your mentor for a number of years.
Yes, absolutely.
And he's in a bracket up there where if he wins against his wild card, then he'll face Alex Lane. What kind of fight is that, Alex Lane against Johnny?
Man, I like Alex, but it's just not going to happen. I mean, Johnny is just too big, too strong, too fast. His timing is on point. He hits hard. Alex is going to have to really step up his training if he wants to beat Johnny.
So if you're right about that and Johnny progresses out of that, then he goes into the Raymond Daniels bracket.
Yep.
What's the Raymond Daniels-Johnny tension fight?
It's going to be exciting. Excitement. Hopefully not too exciting. I mean, like I said, I'm biased. Me and Johnny have been training together.
They like each other.
Sure. We'll go with that. They like each other.
Okay,
they like hitting each other. Listen, we all like each other. We're all good people. Everybody that competes on this circuit is a good person.
Sure.
We hang out afterwards, but when we get in the ring, it's all strictly business. You know, you're gonna punch me, I'm gonna punch you, and we'll talk about it afterwards. So I'm looking to see a really exciting, high energy fight.
So the Johnny Raymond fight, in your mind, could be an exciting, top tier fight.
It's without a doubt. I'm looking forward to seeing it, considering we know it's not going to be the final fight. So it's going to be interesting to see who really wants that $5 grand.
Now down in your bracket, you're down there with Zolt Maradi, and now Zolt has beat Raymond a few times.
Yes, in point fighting.
Yes. Now have you fought Zolt yourself?
I've never fought Zolt. I've been dying. Zolt was supposed to be at the Gator Nationals. Unfortunately, with the date change, they had to cancel their tickets. It was really expensive from Hungary, but
sure.
I have a lot of respect for those guys. Joe Corley, if you're seeing this, looking forward to fighting your guy if he makes it through. You know, Zolt's a really good fighter, a very educated front leg, very strong front leg, but I've never really seen him, honestly, I've never really seen him punch, other than front hand to the body, which is garbage. But, I'd like to see what's going to happen when he catches a good reverse punch to the body, when he catches a hook to the face, and, see how he responds to that. Hopefully not too well.
You're planning on landing some of those? Is that what I'm hearing you say?
Yes,
okay,
yes.
good.
I always plan to land those, yeah.
Well, good. Now, do you have any final thoughts for people about this style of fighting that we're doing at the battle? You're pretty much up to speed on the rules. What do you think that does for the spectators that are watching? Do you think that brings them into the action a little bit more closely?
Absolutely.
Like
I mean, sometimes, unless you have some two high-quality fighters in the point fighting that you see mostly now, it's very hard to tell what's going on. Points are being thrown around, and the scores are getting run up, and you don't really know what's going on. It's not clean, it's not clear, it's not concise. But the PKA style, the Extreme Warrior fighting, really seems like it. You have to make solid contact, it has to be clean, your techniques have to be proper. No one's going to be getting points for flailing or sloppy techniques, so combinations, we're getting back to sweeping, which is awesome. It seems like it's really bringing it down to the nitty-gritty, to basics. I think it's going to boil down to who has the best basics.
Well, yeah, we wrote an article for Official Karate Magazine about that, and I think that your predecessors in the sport, Jeff Smith, Bill Wallace, Joe Lewis, they had phenomenal basics as point fighters, which they then took into the kickboxing arena.
Correct.
It leads me to one more point. There are a lot of fighters out there who always complain about not being able to win because the seeds always get the thing. Would this be the kind of thing that you would invite those kind of fighters in so they could get a wild card shot into this?
Definitely. I mean, there's politics in every sport. I mean, you can't get around that. However, lately I think you'll see a lot of the top fighters actually not taking their seeds. Kind of to prove a point. Over the last couple of years, people have saying, "Oh, the seeds always win, and they always get the highest scores in forums, and it's hard to beat them in fighting." So, I know myself, Raymond Daniels, Jody Tension, the guys from our camp, Troy Binns, Justin Jones, guys like that out of New York. We purposely do not take our seeds. I actually said today I don't want my bye.
Right.
You know, even though I have my points on NASCAR, I'm the #1 seed, but I'll withdraw that seed and fight all the guys on the way up. I prefer that. You know, I'm in good shape. I have nothing to worry about.
But you think that there's enough, what's the right word to say, ambitious / courageous fighters out there that will jump in and
I hope so.
Go after you guys?
I mean, so far it seems like this is going to be the biggest division we've had in the States this year. I mean, you go overseas and you see the openweight divisions, they got over 100 fighters at the Irish Open. 100, I think this year was 140 plus fighters in one division, the open weight, and that's just point fighting. So now you got guys who complain about the little tag, the game of tag, and now they're getting a chance to hit a little bit and get back to their basics. There's no reason why the States can't have 100-something fighters in this division. I'm inviting everybody to come out and try their shot as a wild card, be there. Atlanta's a great city. It's a great tournament. At one point, the Battle of Atlanta was the pinnacle of sport karate, and I think this is going to help bring it back, but we need your help.
Yeah, and you're going to give a fighting seminar at the Battle of Atlanta. So
point fighting seminar.
Okay, great. So for all of you fighters out there, come and see Ross Levine. Be part of that seminar and watch him fight.
Absolutely.
Again, congratulations, champ. We'll see you in Atlanta.
Thank you, guys.
That's it.